What are the HR challenges Searcys and the industry as a whole currently face?
I think the main challenge is the right people with the right attitude. I think that you can train anybody to do anything to a certain extent, but if they haven't got the attitude or the ability, the willingness to do it, then they're not going to fit in your business. And as a people business, a service business, it's all about that interaction with the guest or the client to ensure they have a great time. And so that's the biggest challenge for Searcys, and I think as the industry as a whole. I think also there's an issue with the skills gap, where the industry's gone so big and so large and so busy. There's always a new restaurant opening, so there's a fight for talent, especially in chefs, where I think every venue, hotel, restaurant would have a challenge to fill their people.
And how do Searcys ensure their personality and fit-led approach to recruitment aligns with the business?
We try and align them to our Searcys values. So we have a competency-based interview process that we take them through, where we ensure they display things like our passion, excellence, originality, which are some of our Searcys values, to make sure they fit within the business. And some of our businesses are very varied. Like we run here at the Gherkin, we run a restaurant here, and we might run a champagne bar at St Pancras, and they're potentially looking for different things, different service styles, but initially they're looking for those same kind of attributes those people have.
How is that measured?
It's measured through our labour turnover, and where when I joined the company a year and a half ago, there was a very high labour turnover, especially in the first 6 months of someone being with us. And so what we did, we looked at how we could draw that back, and we instigated a filler interview process through using the Searcys standards and Searcys values. We introduced a buddy program where someone matches with someone in their first few weeks with us, and then there's an engagement program which we'd work with the employee to see what they want to do, so that we can make sure that they are getting what they want out of the job as well as what we want out of them when they work with us.
Cool. I think you mentioned it briefly, the buddy program. How does your mentoring schemes fit into all of this?
The mentor scheme kind of came out of that, where we looked at we had some great people at the base of the business, and we had some good people at the top, and it was really looking at how we could encourage those people in the middle to bridge that gap, to becoming GMs or executive chefs or bigger people in the sales or finance roles that we had. So our sister company already runs a mentor program, which is quite much more extensive than ours. But we wanted to do something a bit smaller, a bit closer to the people. So what we did was we identified about 8 people in our business, and we matched them with one of the executive team. And then we did masterclasses with them, going through all the skill sets. So there was a masterclass on sales, one on marketing, one on HR, how to gain new business, and things like that. So they have a full breadth of their knowledge of how they can move themselves and hopefully move the business forward. As a group, they've pretty much stuck together. We have lost 2 of them, but they've left the business or left us to stay within the industry, to go to a bigger role. And I mean, for me, that's quite refreshing that we help them get that role through the mentoring program they have. Another one of the people has already been promoted into a GMship from where she was originally. So there is that fruit coming through from that group, and we've got the second tranche coming through starting in October this year, where there's been some great excitement about actually now people know what it involves in the business, that people are applying and wanting to do it, where we had to kind of cull the group down a little bit from the larger group of people that originally applied.
And finally, what can similar companies and HR generally learn from this?
I think the main thing is that training is key. Training is sometimes seen as a cost to buying a trainer, or a cost to release someone for a day or half a day to go and get some training. And it's not. It's a return on the investment that you have. That where you can have a young manager who you invest some time in, invest some training in, and they could be your GM of the future. And actually, they then believe in you. And I think I'm a great believer that if someone even leaves your particular company and they stay within the industry, if you've nurtured that person and developed that person, they're going to reap those rewards for you as a company later on, because they've developed with you and they respect what you've done for them. So I think other companies can learn from that. If they develop their people, they will reap the rewards. That's the main message, I think.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.